Definite of Purpose by Napoleon Hill. Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, the mind can achieve. Isn't that a powerful statement? You'll see that it says nothing about the formal need for education, but that simply, whatever your mind can conceive and believe, your mind can achieve. Now, if you want evidence that the mind can achieve whatever the mind can conceive without the benefit of formal education, you will have to remember that Thomas A. Edison conceived the idea of becoming an inventor and lived to become the world's greatest scientist in the field of invention with only 3 months of common school education. No matter how many times you have failed in the past, every failure brings with it the seed of an equivalent advantage. The secret is to be persistent. How to develop persistence? 1. Have a definite purpose backed by a burning desire for its fulfillment. 2. Create a definite plan expressed in continuous action. 3. Keep a closed mind against all negative and discouraging influences, including negative suggestions of relatives and friends. 4. Create a friendly alliance with one or more persons who will encourage you to follow through with both plan and purpose. Persistence, concentration of effort, and definiteness of purpose are the major sources of their achievements. Napoleon Hill got the most powerful lecture from Andrew Carnegie, the wealthiest man in the world at that time. Mr. Carnegie said, "Let me call your attention to a great power which is under your control, a power which is greater than poverty, greater than the lack of education, greater than all of your fears and superstitions combined. It is the power to take the control of your own mind and direct it to whatever ends you may desire. This profound power is the gift of the Creator. It is the only thing over which a man has the complete and unchallenged right of control and direction. Whenever you speak of your poverty and lack of education, you are simply directing your mind to attract those circumstances. Success begins with a clear picture in your mind of precisely what you want from life. Set up a goal for yourself so far above your previous achievements that it will shock your friends and relatives. Everyone comes to earth with the privilege of controlling his mind. However, everyone brings over the equivalent of 2 sealed envelopes. One is labeled as the riches you may enjoy if you take possession of your mind and direct it to ends of your choice, and the other is labeled as the penalties you must pay if you neglect to take possession of your mind and direct it. To one labeled as riches comes with this list of blessings. 1. Sound health. 2. Peace of mind. 3. A labor of love of your own choice. 4. Freedom from fear and worry. 5. A positive mental attitude. 6. Material riches of your own choice and quantity. The penalties of the other envelope are 1. Ill health. 2. Fear and worry. 3. indecision and doubt. 4. Frustration and discouragement throughout life. 5. Poverty and want. 6. And a whole flock of evils consisting of envy, greed, jealousy, anger, hate, and superstition. How to open and use the contents of the riches envelope. 1. Procure a neat, pocket-sized notebook, and on page 1, write a clear description of your major desire in life, your idea of success. 2. On page 2, write what you intend to give in return for that what you desire in life. 3. Memorize both statements and repeat them at least 12 times a day. End your statements with this expression of gratitude. I ask not, O divine providence, for more riches, but more wisdom, with which to accept the news wisely, the riches that I received at birth, in the form of the power to control and direct my mind to whatever ends I desire. If you are not too successful or self-satisfied to accept and express this profound prayer, if you accept it and express it in the same spirit of humble sincerity in which I pass it on to you, then you and the better world will reveal itself to you. A world in which you will see reflected in circumstances the things which you yourself have created. So, how to create your major definite purpose? 1. Determine your desire. Determine exactly what you desire, being as specific as possible. 2. Establish your accomplishment date. Establish a date by which you want to acquire or achieve this thing that you desire. It is important to be realistic. 3. Determine what you will give in return. Determine what you are willing to give in return for this thing that you desire. 4. Create a plan. Make a definite plan that will help you realize this desire, and put this plan into action immediately, whether you are ready or not. 5. Write your statements. Write the results of the above 4 steps in a concise statement. 6. Read and repeat your statement. And always remember, whatever the mind can conceive and believe, the mind can achieve.